Most people think their dream life is something they work toward, something that exists in the future, something they'll eventually reach if they hustle hard enough, sacrifice enough, or get lucky enough. But what if that's all backwards? What if the reason your dream life feels far away is because you're trying to create it from the identity of someone who doesn't have it yet? And what if the real secret, the one almost nobody understands, is this? Your dream life doesn't start with action. It starts with identity. And the moment you shift who you are, your dream life becomes inevitable. Not eventually, not someday, but now. In the moment you decide to become the version of yourself who already has the things you want. But here's the twist, and the mystery almost everyone misses. Identity is not what you think it is. It's not your personality. It's not your habits. It's not even what you believe about yourself. Identity is your perception of who you are allowed to be, and that perception is controlled by something you don't even know is running your life. Today, I'm going to show you how that hidden identity forms, how it sabotages your manifestations, and the exact steps to break out of it so you can finally become the future you now. By the end of this video, you won't just understand identity, you'll feel yours shifting. And that's when everything becomes inevitable. Take a breath. Think about the goals you have, the money you want, the relationships you dream of, the lifestyle you hope to experience. Now ask yourself something uncomfortable. Why don't you already have it? Most people say, I'm not ready. I'm still learning. I need more time. Or the classic, I need to become better first. But that's not the truth. The real reason is this. You're living as a version of yourself that was shaped by your past, not your future. Let that land. Your identity, the person you think you are, was built through years of repeating the same thoughts, the same emotions, the same reactions, the same insecurities, and the same beliefs. Not consciously, but unconsciously. You didn't choose who you became. You defaulted into it. Psychologists estimate that 95% of your identity is subconscious, meaning you are mostly being driven by patterns you don't even know you have. Here's the part most people never realize. You're not becoming your identity. You're remembering it, replaying it, recycling it. And until you break that loop, your dream life will always feel like something you have to chase. But identity isn't fixed. It's not a prison. It's plastic, literally. Neuroscientists call this neuroplasticity, the ability of your brain to reshape itself based on experience. Meaning, if your identity was built, your identity can be rebuilt. And the moment you rebuild it, your external world reshapes itself around that identity. That's where things get interesting. Let's go deeper. There's a part of your brain called the reticular activating system, or the RAS. It's a filter. It decides what you notice and what you ignore. Millions of pieces of information hit your brain every second. Your RAS decides what is relevant to you based on your identity. So if your identity says, I'm someone who struggles with money, your RAS literally filters your environment to show you problems, obstacles, scarcity, limitations. But if your identity says, I'm a successful, abundant person, your RAS starts showing you solutions, opportunities, aligned people, ideas, pathways. Same world, different identity, different reality. This is why manifestation works, not because the universe magically gives you what you want, but because your brain begins tuning into the version of reality where what you want exists. You don't attract what you wish for, you attract what you are. Your identity is the magnet. And here's the powerful part. Your identity is not who you are. It's who you've been practicing being, which means you can practice becoming someone else. Someone new, someone aligned with your dream life. Not later, not someday, now. There's a repeating pattern across every self-made success story, from entrepreneurs to athletes to creators to spiritual leaders. They all say some version of the same thing. The moment I started acting like the person I wanted to become, everything around me shifted. Not after success, before it. There's a reason for that. Your identity is like a thermostat. If you try to rise above it, you'll sabotage yourself. If you fall below it, you'll pull yourself back up. You always return to the identity you believe is you. Let me give you some examples. If you identify as someone who's bad with money, you can make $10,000 and lose it the next month. If you identify as someone who's insecure, you can meet the perfect partner and still push them away. If you identify as someone who procrastinates, you can make an entire to-do list and still not change your behavior. Identity overrides willpower. Identity overrides motivation. Identity overrides manifestation rituals, because identity determines what you feel allowed to have. And here's the twist. Your dream life already exists. What you're missing is not the opportunity. It's the identity capable of receiving it. This is where your future becomes inevitable. Now let's bridge science with spirituality. Quantum physicists discovered something strange. The observer changes what is being observed. In other words, your perception influences what becomes real. When you view yourself as the old you, the version with doubts, fears, limitations, your reality collapses around that identity. But when you view yourself as the future you, the confident, aligned, abundant version, you shift into a new timeline. Identity is the observer. Reality is the observed. This is why acting as if works. Not because you're pretending, but because you're shifting the observer, which shifts the outcome. There is no fake it till you make it. There is only embody it now, and the world rearranges accordingly. Let's bring this into a narrative so you truly feel it. Imagine a person standing at a crossroads, two paths, two futures. On the left, the identity they've always had, the safe one, the familiar one, the predictable one. On the right, the identity they want, the one aligned with their success, their peace, their abundance. Most people look at the right path and say, "I'm not that person yet." So they stay on the left, repeating the same cycles, feeling stuck, feeling unworthy, feeling behind. But here's the truth. No one teaches us. You don't become the future version of you by waiting. You become them by stepping onto their path. Now, before you feel ready. Identity comes first. Reality follows. Cause arrow identity shift. Effect. New reality. So how do you shift your identity? Here's where the video gets practical. There are 3 steps to embodiment. And when you do them, your dream life becomes unavoidable. Step 1. Decide who you are, now. Not who you hope to be, not who you are working toward. Who you are? Say it clearly, I am the version of me who estoy. Fill it in with identity, not results. I am disciplined. I am abundant. I am confident. I am healthy. I am someone who follows through. I am someone who receives more than I once believed I could. Identity precedes evidence. Evidence follows identity. Step 2. Align your behavior with the new identity immediately. Not perfectly, not dramatically, just intentionally. If your identity is I am healthy, you make one healthier choice today. If your identity is I am abundant, you treat your money like someone who respects it. If your identity is I am successful, you take one action that future you takes every day. Identity is shaped by repetition, not intensity. One aligned action repeated becomes identity. Identity becomes destiny. Step 3. Remove everything that reinforces the old identity. This is the part nobody wants to do. You cannot become the future you while keeping the habits, environments, patterns, and relationships that belong to the past you. Ask yourself, What in my life belongs to the identity I'm leaving behind? And then release it. Not out of anger, out of alignment. Because holding on to the old identity is the only thing blocking the new one. There's a moment, you'll feel it, when the old identity no longer fits. You're not trying to change, you're shedding. You're not forcing new habits. You're remembering who you were always meant to be. The dream life stops feeling far away because you realize something profound. It was never the dream life you were chasing. It was the version of you who could receive it. Once you become that version, the dream becomes inevitable. People show up, opportunities find you, ideas resonate, doors open, synchronicities multiply. Things that used to be difficult become natural. Things you once dreamed of become normal. Because you changed your identity, and your reality had no choice but to match. Here's the truth no one else will tell you. Your dream life is not created by effort, it's activated by identity. You don't manifest what you want, you manifest who you are. So if you want your dream life to become inevitable, there is only one question left. Who are you willing to become right now? Not tomorrow, not when you deserve it. Not when you've earned more, learned more, healed more. Now. Because the version of you who has everything you want already exists. You just have to decide that's who you are. And once you do that, your dream life won't just be possible. It will be unavoidable.